Hi, welcome to Roots. My name's Ed. In this video, we're working out EBAC in Excel. It's a step up for our Excel skills, but I know we're going to do just fine. Now, because it is pretty complicated, I'm going to split it up into 4 columns, and we'll just hide 3 of them. So I'm just going to have a languages count, a humanities count, and a science count as well. Here we go. So our science count, this will be the count of the number of science passes they have. And it's a little complicated by the fact that obviously not all students have results in every column. Okay. So here's how it goes. Equals if error, and this deals with our missing grades problem. So if error, first of all, assumes everything is fine, that there is a grade, and so in that case we want to say if VLOOKUP, our grade, and our core science grade is in U2, points to false, is greater than 39, i.e. C or above, then we want to give a value of exclamation mark 1 for 1 pass. If not, 0. Right. Okay, so that will return 1 if there is a grade and it's higher than a C or higher. It will return 0 if there is a grade and it's lower than a C. Now, if there is no grade, then we're going to have an error, which is why we have our if error formula, which we now should be putting in. It should say here value of error, that's what I was looking for. Value of error, we want to return as 0, because if there's no grade, then there's no pass. So that is our formula for core science. Now we're going to have to repeat that for all of our other science columns. The good news is we don't have to type it out again. What we can do is just copy it. And remember, we're keeping a running score, so we want to add to that, so plus, paste, and then just change where it's looking at. So change that to V2 for additional science. Now that's just the 2 science columns I've got. If you've got biology, chemistry and physics as well, you would need to add that formula plus that formula for each of those columns. Okay, hit return. Lovely. And then we're just going to pull it down and check it works. So highlight all the way down, Control and D to bring the formulas down. Okay, so it's saying this kid 2 science, yep, this kid only 1, this kid 0, this one 2, yeah, that looks like that's working. Now the good news is, we've done the heavy lifting with this formula. We can just copy that across, Control and R, and here in humanities just change where we're looking for. So humanities, history and geography here are W and X. So I'm just going to change this grade to W, and this one was already W. I'm going to change it to X, so it's history and geography. And then my languages, I've got French and Spanish here, A, B and A, C. So now if you had more science and you pulled it across, don't forget to get rid of the other ones that are looking at science. So we only here want to look at Languages, what do we put in? A, B, A, C. There we go. Oh, Excel, you're killing me. Pull these down. Control and D. Okay, so we now have a count of humanities passes and languages passes. That's saying he's got one of each. Yep, it's got history and French. This person, humanities but no language. Yep, they've got geography but they got a D in French. So yeah, that looks like that's working. So now based on these columns, we can now work out who passed the EBAC. So that's again going to be an and situation, because we've got a series of tests, and so AT2, that's our 5 ATC including English and Maths, equals Y. AU2, that's our science, that's got to be greater than 1. AW2, that's our humanities, greater than 0. And oh, sorry, that was languages. AV2 is the humanities, also greater than 0. So here we're checking that they've got 5 ATC including the maths, more than 1, i.e. 2 or more science passes, more than 0, i.e. 1 or more languages and humanities. And if you remember, with the 5 ATC including English and Maths, what we did is we wrapped our AND statement. AND statement will give you a true or false. So we're going to just put it inside an if statement, and that way we can record the answer as Y or N. Here we go, no for the first kid. No for most of these, it should be. There we go, you've got the EBAC, and the two at the bottom have got EBAC as well. Excellent. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or you'd like to know more about how Roots can help your school, please get in touch.